What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Milton coming back with another quick sneaker review. And today we're going to just hop into the sneakers app as we can see that there are three off-white shoes available, the Kiger 5s. This is the latest installment from Virgil that he decided to create these three variations of the off-whites. But in addition to the sneakers app, I want to let people know that there's more than just the sneakers app. And it's actually an app that I might be using moving forward in terms of raffles. So if you're familiar with sneakers and stuff, aka SNS, they have their own app. What I wanted to go over is the reason why I think that this app may take off once the developers get this kind of held down. It seems like when you go in the beginning of their feed, I guess their home feed, it tends to scroll fast, but as you get later on down, it just goes slower and slower and slower. But it's still a raffle. You still increase your chances of getting these limited shoes. So this is what I want to talk about. If you see that on the sneakers app, go back here, and we go to any one of them, you can see that the release date, if I'm not mistaken, is June 24th, 10 o'clock on the sneakers app. So let's just say, okay, I entered all three of these. I took 3 Ls. You have a chance, a second chance, because when you go into the SNS app as a raffle, you have a second chance of getting this because if you look in here, it says 8 days, 17 hours. And keep in mind, today's date is June 19th. So obviously 8 days is not the 24th. Therefore, if you take an L on the sneakers app, you can go into the SNS app, enter that raffle, and see if you can get it that way. I think the SNS app is actually pretty good because there's certain things that it's picking up that I didn't know about. So, for instance, I'm not a big, huge Yeezy fan, but I did want to try to get the 350s. And by doing so, I noticed that the Lundmarks, the reflective and non-reflective, are releasing in looks like the second week of July, July 11th, and then July 13th. However, I knew that there was another form of the 350s that's supposed to release this week, if I'm not mistaken. And if I go back to the SNS app, it pretty much confirmed it. If I keep scrolling, I think it's right after this. I could be wrong. After this, I could be wrong. There you go. So it's the Antlias. It's like think of it like a star system in the sky type of form. But anyway, this form of the 350s are releasing this week, and it also ends in about 16 hours. So it'll let you know if you won the raffle or not, and it's actually going to be released in different forms. So you have your men's, you have your kids, your infants, etc., etc. If I go to my account that I set up, I can look at all of the different raffles that I kind of entered just to see if I can, hopefully get it, hopefully not. I'd like to see these shoes in hand. But I can also go in there and cancel the raffle if it's a raffle that I kind of accidentally clicked on and I didn't mean to, but it went through. Some raffle companies require to email a particular domain like help desk or something like that to cancel the raffle. Otherwise, it's going to hit your card, or you have to wait for it to hit your card and go through that process. But this is convenient that I can go into the account section, click on history, and then it'll pull up this. I'm not going to go back because it's going to reveal some personal information. But again, once you're on the SNS app, it's basically going to do like a two-factor authentication, something similar that you've seen with the sneakers app where they want to verify that your email address matches the mobile phone that you're on. So it'll send like a secure text message to your phone, just basically, confirming that your email that you're using on this account matches the mobile number that's coming from this phone. So it kind of has that same way that sneakers affect in terms of security. So I think that's cool. You also have to verify your physical address where you live, as well as the form of payment. So it's much like sneakers app in terms of the setup. The only difference is, quite honestly, even the sneakers app for high-end shoes can be a raffle because you're not sure if you're going to get it or not. It's not really first come first serve on the sneakers app. I think I've dealt with a lot of engineers from Nike that pretty much confirmed that it's not set up that way. It's kind of random. So this is essentially the same case with the SNS app, which I think is pretty cool. It's convenient, and it also increases your chances at getting, especially for a manual user like me. I don't use bots, never did, never will. I want to make it fair for everybody else. So I like to use the manual approach. And again, if this is the at least the cleanest raffle app that I've seen so far. Normally you have to go online and you go to this website, that website, etc., etc. I like that they have the idea of bringing the SNS raffle idea into an app that you can use on your phone. And as you can see, it is very convenient right now. There were some people that at least from an Android standpoint, that were having issues with this, saying that they were having email sign-in issues or stuff like that. I know that this app in general is it looks fairly new. I don't see it more than 2 years, being more than 2 years old, but I know sneakers and stuff has been around for a while. So if you had an email address prior to this app being at least released, I say if you're having issues with that email, simply just try to create another email address and then map it to this particular app and see if that works. Because I didn't really have an issue with this app setting up a brand new email with sneakers and stuff. And then my account pretty much linked to this app, but sneakers and stuff sent an email address to me to confirm that I actually got the setup for their app. But I just want to let you know about SNS. I think it's a sleeper that a lot of people aren't talking about. I like the app itself. Again, I think it's pretty cool that you can do this. It increases your chances of getting the shoe that the limited shoe that you probably dearly want, but can never get on the sneakers app because you're kind of taking the L. So as a manual user, for me, this is convenient, and I hope this helps. Good luck to everybody. If you're going to set yourself up with this SNS and try to do a raffle for the Off-Whites that's coming out, for the Yeezy 350s that's coming out, even for the Ferrari Jordan 14s that are coming out, I think it'll be a convenience for you. And you know me, I like to help my sneaker community, YouTubers, and if you can, subscribe to your boy. I do have more stuff coming, so just sit tight. Your boy Magnificent, and you guys have a blessed day.